we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. When I'm spitting all these rhymes.
What's up, fellas? I hope you had a good turkey day. This is volume 12, part 2. We are operating 100% from 4-minute offense, which means we are on the field. These are real life drives. Like I mentioned before, if I'm not playing with the hometown Jacksonville Jaguars, that means I'm playing a wager game on GameSalomer.com or theplayerlounge.com. And here we go. So everything is on the money, and I'm playing for maybe $5, $10, or $20 per game. And we're testing out the gun stack Y off. As you can see, Godwin, he's running that slide release technique. Boom, nice. Hit him where it hurts. That's one of the main, core passing plays of this scheme right here. Find the user. The user is the inside linebacker that's roaming kind of off balance. You can see him in the middle right there. That's the user. He has 3 guys to worry about. They're kind of like short, mid-range, off the line of scrimmage, and all it's gonna do is make him just run in a complete circle unless he commit to one specific receiver. Now, Godwin is running that slide release technique, which means he's breaking to the outside first and coming back in. So once I threw that pass, it was almost as if I was throwing to the back side of the formation. Here he goes again. That's the significance of this formation. The hard beating soul. The 2 receivers that's on the left, they're stacked, and they're inside the numbers, so they have a lot of field to work with outside, and they can get across the formation post snap quickly than usual. As you can see right here, we're running again, running that technique, that levels play. Users know where to be found. If you was to go back and look at that play right there, you can see he's in cover 2 pinch dog press. Like he's in like that scheme right there is 3 years outdated. That was 3 years ago. If you haven't found the offense to beat this scheme right here, what he's doing, you in a world of trouble. So I recommend you stick around this channel for a little while, or go back and look at previous videos. Here we go. He's in the pinch dog 2 press or whatever. Out of 3, 4, 7 men are in the box. Now I kind of made a slight mistake right here, but this is the first drive, so I had to read and learn. This play right here, I'm basically collecting data points. I should have thrown to the corner route right on top of him, and we can see the depth of the drop zones are like 5 yards maybe. Even the right side is open. 10 yards above his head, we get the completion. So here we go, going for a 4th down. This is a calculated risk right here, what I call, and this is also formation shifting. We talked about that before. It's not all about the gun stack Y off. You can formation shift to different sets out of the same type of look, and it's just quick movements, and you go straight to your bullet point play. And here we go. Yeah, so that's one of my cover 2 splitters. When we see the 2 high safeties and we know they're playing like wide, deep portions of the back end back there, and we just split them down the middle. That was one of my plays called deep fork. So that's a part of the scheme, and we get right back. We got the first down, picked up 19, 20 yards, get the first down. He's pinched in, and here we go with the jet touch pass. Now, if you look at the defense, it's 7 men in the box. Okay, the cornerbacks are pressing, the safeties are dropped down. To be honest with you, the 2 corners and the 2 safeties has nothing to do with the play. You can really just like isolate those guys if you call the right play. You got to be kind of tactical with this thing. There we go again. Slide release. That play right there is called levels. If you look at the receiver right here, what he's running, he's breaking to the outside first. You see what I'm saying? He's breaking outside. By the time you take your eyes off him, you don't even see him coming back. And he had to commit to the tight end going straight down the seam. Now, let's say he committed to the levels concept, inside. Then we got a free straight tight end going down the seam, and we would have picked up even more yards than that. We probably would have picked up 10 extra yards. So that's the significance of this formation right here. One side of it is tight and compressed, and the other side of it is open. along with the tight end that's next to the right tackle. So nice. So here we are in the red zone, cover 2 shell again, boom, touchdown. Now I could have been done that play right there. I think that was PA deep out. I could have been checked to that play, but we usually use that as a kill play, you know, to hit the kill switch and take a shot. When we take shots on this channel, they're worth it. They're necessary shots. We don't just play out here with our eyes closed, you know, and just take shots like the Mikiota guys do. They take shots every single down. So just know when we take a shot, it's time to do the shot. You know what I mean? And that's how you play. It's times when you do certain things. You know, it's time to do a screen. It's time to throw a smoke screen. It's time to throw a fade. It's time to throw a 9 route or out route or a slant or a post. You just wait on the moment. And the moment for right here is we want to run down the middle, run down their throats. Here, like I said earlier, he's content. He's stuck in the 3-4 pinch 2 dog press. That scheme is 3 years outdated. If you don't have no offense for that, tough luck for you. Yeah, the pinch dog 2 press. I mean, that usually the guys, you know, they base a line and they blitz all linebackers, or he'll roam on one of the linebackers and stuff and try to hold L2 and hover around the linemen and try to confuse the A gaps and B gaps and stuff like that. And before you know it, he get a free rusher. Man, look, we're tuning out the DBs, we're tuning out the safeties, we're tuning out the outside linebackers, and we're basically playing against like 4 or 5 defenders. Here we go with the fake jet halfback zone. That's critical right there, because this formation right here has about 6 auto motions pre-snap. So when that man start running in motion, you never know what's going to happen post-snap. So we like to mix up everything and confuse them, you know, similar to when this channel first started with the gun split slot and the slot offset, you know, those auto motions and stuff with the RPO peak zone bubble and stuff and the read bubble. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of that scheme right here. So yeah, these things are powerful. You got to make everything look the same. That's the whole focal point of what I do on this channel. We make everything look the same. Even if we do motions and shifts and stuff like that, everything looks the same, you know. And I understand I got 7 points in the fourth quarter. It was a slow burn type of, you know, like you watch a movie. Some movies are slow burn. There we go, hitting them for the big play where it hurts. This is all X's and O's. This is a hat count. As you can see, we're looking at the user. The user is going for the fake. He's going for the auto motion, and we just look at him. See, he stumbled and had to. Once you knock the user off his square, look at the user. He way down there. We had him twirling around in circles because he couldn't commit to one thing. You know, we're so versatile with it. And let's look at it from this angle right here. Look at number 9. That's Simmons right there. Simmons all in the box. He all out the box, out of style, out of the play. Never even made no type of contact or whatever, and we get a free runner down the middle. So yeah, that's what you got to do against those guys. You got to make sure you think critically. Take what you can get. Here we go with another game. See, I'm on defense. I know how to roam. You got to know how to roam out here, man. So there you go. You just saw a cover 2 look versus the gun stack Y off. Here comes the total opposite. Cover 1 or a man. So you saw cover 2 zone. Here comes cover 2 man. And as you can see, about a third, if a player do the same play on defense 2 or 3 times in a row, that's pretty much gonna be his focal point. Those are his, you know, go-tos. And his go-to is man coverage. So yes, we got to tune out the zone beating routes, and we got to put man beating routes. Here we go. We got a sail concept on the left side. Hot route master enabled us to do a corner route, and we are going to throw a high pass on top of the linebacker to a safety net. Big Gronk. Yeah, man, hot route master, that's where it comes in. Now you notice we're disciplined. We're not rolling out. We don't worry about the outside linebackers. We see him as a user. He's roaming. Nice little speed out route, because we're in man. So now we got to implement our man beating routes, and that was a good receiver to run an out route to. So we know it's man across the board. It's just a matter of us making a mismatch. And if he crowd the box too much, we're gonna go to the vacant area. So he don't know what's coming. We don't even know what we're gonna do. So yeah, when you look at the box, I mean he's pressed. So we just checked over to the normal Y off. You got the normal Y off, the stat Y off, and the flex Y off. And we tried to hit him with a 45 base. It didn't work. Keep it moving. Here we go with a jet touch pass. First down. So yeah, when they crown the box like that, you don't have to be fearful of it, but you have to be mindful of it, because there are certain gaps that's not going to be open and certain gaps that will be open, like that right there. He still was running in a circle. That jet, that motion, that auto motion pre-snap is everything. It controls what's going on. Look at him following me, and he got caught up in the trash. Boom. I got caught up in the trash on the next man, but it's all good. It's all good. We keep it moving, keep everything looking the same. Now let's look at this in slow motion pre-snap. As you can see, we're going straight down the seams on the right side of the field. We got a fade route and we got a streak route. We see that it's man to man, so we put Fournette in motion to make sure we know what defenders he on. So that means the other linebacker is defending Gronk, right? And then we know it's man to man across the board. He's pulling down his little user safety. Okay, so what with the so what? Now let's see if we use our man beating routes and get some leverage out here. We're trying to go to the corner. We would like to go to the corner. As you can see, I'm putting Evans in the out route so he won't get caught underneath of Gronk. Gronk is checked out. Boom. Still get an intermediate short route with a first down by using the slide release technique. And those are the small things that you got to see out here. You got to collect data points from these guys. They will give themselves away, but patience is a virtue out here. That's what I learned. And here we go, taking our shot play. First shot play of the night. Here we go. In the corner. I did not expect the touchdown. We stand on our principles and we live off the entrance. That's the best way to explain that. Stand on your principles and live off the entrance. Now the entrance is the yards out the catch. You know what I mean? So here we go out here roaming. This is the next drive over. Nope. Couldn't get the first down. So it's eyeball. Second half. Let's get it. Same thing. Gun stack Y off. Auto motion. Jet touch pass. We will pick up 10, 11. Almost 12 yards on that play. We're 9 for 9 in the third quarter. 2 touchdown passes. We're up going into the fourth. Those are audibles, guys. I know it looks funny with all the auto motions and stuff, and the plays look like we're playing in the backyard. But we have other audibles in different sets that look similar to these formations. It all depends on where he's going and what he's allowing us to do. Let him make his own mistakes on defense. Nice. Sometimes, for every 4 or 5 plays, you're going to take a loss. So we'll take the 5-yard loss on first down. But just know we're coming back, and we're coming back full throttle. We're not letting him knock us off our square. We know he's in man coverage. Look at him as a user. Look at the safety pulling the safety down. He has to worry about the auto motion. Look at him. He came down. He's lost. He's out of space, out of position. Boom. We go from the 24-yard line all the way to the end zone. 76 yards because we didn't get knocked off our square. Don't get rattled out here. Stay true to yourself. That's the best way I can say. And that's how I literally think when I'm coming out, calling my plays. I didn't know I was going to score 6, but hey, we got it. Read and react. That's the main focal point. All right, here we go. So I'm Philly this time. This is a wager game. Once again, they lined me up against this guy, and they made me get Philly because my winning percentage was higher than his. So yeah, so I'm fortunate to have a scrambling quarterback. Now we can run the fake jet pass power. That play usually work in Ultimate Team when you have like trues and you have those Lamar Jackson type of attributes and abilities and stuff like that. I forgot what they call fast break. That's what it's called. Yeah. So here we go. Omaha. That's in the audibles. It's off coverage. So we done seen cover 2 zone. We seen cover 2 man, and this guy appears to be running cover 4. We know Both outside DBs will be bailing back into deep fourths, and the two safeties will be bailing back into inside fourths. So you got two inside fourths and two outside fourths, and purples underneath. So the purple, if so, that speed route that I'm running right here, we know that it's gonna stretch the purple that he's in, because he's in like a hard flat purple, and I got a running back for a check down. So we got two men wide open. It's just a matter of us making the right read and having some nice pocket presence. Yeah, I got Jalen Hurts. That don't mean I gotta scramble around like a chicken with my head cut off. Keep everything in front of me. Keep it clean. There you go. Nice little run. 8 yards. We'll take it. Cover 4. That means his DBs are bailing back on the point of attack, which means we can throw some inside zones. We can throw some halfback bases. We can throw some halfback draws. Nice. Beautiful. What a beautiful route right there. That's just a simple little speed out. 5 yards and out. And that, in fact, we got 10 off that, because we were able to precision the pass up to the sideline because we had the space. So that's why Zone Omaha is in the audibles, because you're going to get a lot of guys who play off coverage. You know, they don't want to get caught up trying to jam and beat a press right there. So look at the space. It's like 8 yards between these guys, and he's bailing back even more. So small stuff like this counts. Small stuff makes a big difference. Anybody who subscribed on this channel, that means you've seen so many small things that the average user don't do. So I think that's pretty much why you subscribe to the channel right there. So and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys' patience for that. Here we go once again with the levels. Slide and release. It works against man. It works against zone. You just got to know somewhat of what the user is doing. He's giving himself away. You know, he's still in cover 4. Look at this right here. Look at the flats on the right side. If I'm checking, like I got 3 reads in my head. If the flat route don't work with the tight end, I'm instantly going to the left side. Boom. We threw a 2-yard pass and picked up 11. A 2-yard pass and picked up 11 because he's giving us space. It's small stuff like this. Look at that. Hey, to be honest with you, I really threw a 1-yard pass and picked up 11. But yeah, so, and here's another note right here. You get to flip this play over. So here we go with the halfback seam, fake jet. Booyah, touchdown. Alright, fellas, this is Coach KK. I enjoy doing these things. I gave you a lengthy video. This is enough. Take notes. This should be enough to hold you down for a couple of days. I will be back as soon as I can. I'm out of here. Hope you had a good Turkey Day, and peace.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be